Hi, welcome back to my channel. I know I have like a random selection of videos, wigs and personal videos and birds and everything like that. Today I'm just feeling really, I don't even know what it is. It's just, I suffer from borderline personality disorder, so there are some days that I get so out of sorts and I just don't know who I am, how I feel. It just don't feel right. Everything just doesn't feel right. Everything's just like nothing is making me feel okay. It doesn't matter what I do or how much I hug my children or see my birds. Everything feels just so empty. I feel not quite with it. I don't know how to break myself out of this weird headspace that I'm in at the moment, and it's just so debilitating because you don't want to talk to anyone, but on the other hand you feel really lonely, you feel sad, but then you can't cry, and then you can't figure out why you're sad. There's just so many things going on in your head and everything's just mush. I haven't had such a great few days. My niece, who was 8, passed away from cancer. She'd been fighting since she was 1. So she passed away just a couple of days ago. And that just brings back so many rough memories because my son passed away back in 2012. And it breaks you in such a way that never actually gets any better. Nothing feels the same anymore, and you're not the same person, and that little twinkle you used to have dies with your child, and every day you wake up and sometimes it takes a little bit longer to realise the pain, and then when it decides to smack you in the face, it hits you hard, so hard, and everything in the world is just so wrong, and you just don't know where to go, who to turn to, because people are kind of bored of hearing it all the time. So it gets really lonely in that space when you hit that point in your brain and you just can't there's just nothing feels good, nothing makes you happy, nothing gets you out of this funk in your head that's just and you can't explain it to people. It makes you feel the most loneliest person in the world. And you can be surrounded by your family and you still feel the loneliest person in the world. And, after my son passed away, then I had another little boy, and he was born with a serious heart condition, and he had to have open heart surgery as a baby. And that was only 13 months after Dylan.
I said sorry to Mum.
That's my little boy today. And, as you can see, he's still here. He had his surgery and it worked well. He still needs more surgery. He has at least 2 more. And it's just overwhelming to think that his heart can give up at any point, and then I'm going to have to deal with that all over again. But then another part of me says, don't think like that, because you can't think like that. But it's so hard not to think like that because you've already felt the tragedy. You know now that bad things do happen, and they do happen to good people as well. So it's so hard to try and deal with your emotions. And then what hurts even more is that because 2 of my children have autism, one of them is struggling. And even though it was 2012 that my son died in, and he was 4, it still hurts him to today. He still struggles because he can't understand it fully because of his autism. And so he's having problems right now with school. He can't concentrate, and he's throwing tables and chairs, and they're now talking about exclusion. And it's just, I just feel like I'm being battered from every corner possible. My nephew has cancer as well. He has leukemia and he's 5. My dad has cancer. I said my little niece Livy just passed away from cancer and she was 8. My son has a serious heart condition that's like a ticking time bomb. I've already buried one son. I have 2 with autism and ADHD, and they have some really bad problems now and then, and especially my elder one. I just feel like there's nothing I can do that take away the pain. I can't take their pain away, which makes it hurt even more, because watching your children fall apart is one of the hardest things to see. It's bad enough when you go through the pain and you have your own mental health issues, but to watch your children struggle at such a young age is debilitating. It's heartbreaking, heart-wrenching, because you just feel like, what can you do? Like, I can't change the past. It's to the point now with my middle boy who has autism that I haven't even told him about his cousin, because I'm frightened of breaking him, because he's still hurting so much over Dylan. I just don't know what to do for the best. In one way, he's going to start wondering, why are we not seeing Olivia anymore? How comes we haven't gone there anymore? Or when we go there, why is she not there? So I have to tell him at some point. And it's really hard, because I don't want to break him any more than he already is. And it's just not fair. It's just not fair. I just...
She's Danny's little sister.
You just don't know what to do.
Won't let you down, even when things get bumpy.
And I feel so lonely.
It's Rick, the reliable road.
So lonely.
He stops roads being lumpy.
Well,
I think we all know.
sorry about that little rant. I know my videos are usually more positive and about really nice wigs and animals, because I absolutely love my parrots. And I know this one's a bit more emotional, but I didn't know how to get it out, because I'm here with my children, and I just don't know how to get these feelings out without breaking down to the point where they have to watch their mum fall apart in a complete utter mess. So I thought maybe if I'd talk about it, just maybe this might help. Anyway, well, thank you for watching, and yeah, thank you.